to the sky, fly so high, dive back down, burning, move so fast, I go right past your eye, dodging them bullets, they come at me with their teeth serrated, but they don't hurt me, superhero, cause I'm animated.
Hey all. I know I haven't been posting much lately, but can you blame me? I'm still in school. So, I figure, especially with today being a party and such, why not just review 10 figures that I don't like transforming? Starting off big, we have Revenge of the Fallen Leader Class, Optimus Prime. Now, he's a great figure, don't get me wrong, but every time I transform him, it's just this chest part right here. I cannot, for the life of me, tab together. It's like they don't want to go in. And like, sure, I can push this in, make sure the chest collapse, but it's what's the point? Mine doesn't want to, and I'm probably doing a step wrong, but that's because I have no steps to work around with. I know there's YouTube videos like Emgo or anyone who reviewed this figure, but besides the top, it's like this chest part annoys me so much. I can't figure it out. I know I did the back and the tabs wrong, but I just can't. I can't focus on everything else when I can't figure this out. Someone in the comments explain to me, how does this work? That was only figure 1. Next figure we have is Transformers Reactivate Bumblebee. Now, these two are at the lowest because the transformations don't really piss me off that much, but it's really just, jeez, I don't know how things go. Now, I got this in the box, so I do have his instructions. I still choose to not listen to them because, you know. Now, again, the figure is good, just like with Leader Optimus, but there's 2 instances where I don't like transforming him. This first part right here with the chest and untabbing it, like, that's fine. It's just positioning the head where it should go that also kind of just gives me the wrong feeling. Bring this chest piece up. And then, actually that works. Now here's the second piece. Not the legs. We'll get to the main course. It's these arms that I don't like. Mainly because of the shoulder blades. They stick out even when you push in the legs together. And then it's one whole mess and ordeal. I figured out a way by pushing in the arms instead, but that still doesn't feel right. It works, but it doesn't feel right. And that probably is how it's supposed to be designed, but it just doesn't sit good. It does not at all. Now, unlike Prime, why speed up the transformation process, this one is short, so I don't really have the need to. This can, you know, work. See, now we had this part. This part right here. Why don't you like me? You have to push down the body more. That way the doors can tab into the legs, and that way the shoulders can get in there. Well, not the shoulders, the front wheels. But now this part, I'm trying to push it in, but it keeps pushing out. It just is why I rarely transform this bee in particular. Well, there's another one, but that comes up later. Now I'm supposed to tab in the wheels together. Actually, move this front down. Tab in the wheels together, and then push the front back up. Now it looks like you got it. I can't tell, but it's just the shoulders that it really takes me off, and I don't know how to. I don't know if that's part of the design or the engineering, or if it's just. It's just too much for me. So, the next two are kind of loped into each other, but the next two are the Human Alliance toys of Leadfoot and Skids. I'm not transforming Skids again because he's gonna stay like that until I can find his head. Meanwhile, he hides in a shelf. Now, it really isn't much to say about the Human Alliance toys. It's just that they're too, I guess, big and overly complicated, I should say. Like, I love complicated Transformers. I grew up with the Bayverse. I'm fine with them. They're like Studio Series and all of the original toy lines of the characters. That's what I grew up with the most. And that's what's made transforming them fun. However, with the Human Alliance, i.e. except for Skids for some reason, between the two that I have, Leadfoot and Skids, Leadfoot is kind of just too much. And that may sound cynical or such, but actually, no, I should keep those down. Well, no, actually. Untab, push the connector in. Switch the legs around while also tabbing the back. The fact that it's clear plastic, you can see the scratches on it, the tabs. They just wanna come off, but they can't. And they don't even want to. I love the Bayverse, but it's just some of these transformations aren't good. Push the legs in together. Even though this is more of a Leadfoot rant, I loped Skids in there because I needed the 10th figure, and they're both on the same toy line with big proportions that transform and condense into the tiniest spaces possible. So that's why I kind of loped these two together. Come on. Oh my goodness. See, I've gotten the hang of it now, but that's because I've had the figure for a little while long, so that's why. But there are chances where I feel like I am going to break it at some point, which isn't good, but that's what it feels like. Now to do the arms, move this down, move this up, push the hands up, do the same on both arms. Push the arms forward and in. Make sure that they go in, actually. Yeah, make sure these stay under, because that's where these will slide up. Oh yeah, and push the main body forward, that way it can close the gap between. Now this little mini turret is getting on my mind. I should probably just snap it off if I really wanted to. But I'm not going to do that because I try to take care of my figures the best that I can. Okay. Oh! It did come off. Great! Oh wait, no. Shoot. It didn't snap off like the other one, but it still came off. I'll find it later. Make sure these are together. And pray to God I don't run out of storage, because mine's already 100 out of 126 or 28. Oh my goodness, this sucks. Why did I suffer through? Why do you hate me? I don't like this figure. Like, I love the toy, but I don't love the transformation. It's supposed to be fun, not... Oh wait, yeah, that's what I was supposed to do. Bring the arms out, and then twist it under, so that way, when you turn, that's what I was supposed to do with this one too. I think, yeah. That's what it automatically did. It automatically did it, but it's not doing it. There you go. That's better. This doesn't keep snapping off. This, I figured it out a while ago, but what is happening with me? Why am I doing this again? I'm just gonna give up. I should just give up. The fuck? Yeah, I figured it out a while ago. Oh wait, no, there you go. I think, right? Just push it in. Get it to connect. Hopefully. Yep, there you go. Fuck. Curse. Yeah, I don't care really what I say. It's a curse word. Big deal. Like, sure, if you were in front of children, alright. My content isn't made for children, as much as it would suggest. It's about honesty. Okay, there we go. Now I can probably bring the... If the body doesn't keep untabbing, then maybe... I'm out of practice. That's what I am. I'm out of practice. It's supposed to go in. Okay, yeah, I messed up. I'm just gonna leave it there. Next one up, I'm not even going to transform him because of, well, breakage scares. But it's the X-Men crossover, I just call him Cyclone, honestly. And great figure that I mess around with. But the reason for not transforming him, because I don't want to go through torture, and because of this little stress mark here, which I'm worried I'll break. And as much as I know people don't like this guy, I weirdly do. So I'm not gonna fiddle with him too much. You get saved, buddy. But you know who isn't safe? It's the one right above you. And quite frankly, it's one where transformation is known. We'll do these two next. Battle Trap of Rise of the Beast Studio Series and the Bumblebee Barricade combo. Sorry, family things. Now these two have the exact same problem, so that's why they're being lumped together. And that, I wish I would transform. I transformed him today. I'll transform the Bumblebee instead, because they had the same problems. And I brought this one yesterday to school, because, again, a teacher I know also collects. I wish I had his torn. But essentially, what ends up happening while I transform these two, whether it be both or just one, is the front of the car. Now, when I get to it, it'll make sense. But essentially, when I'm in the middle of transforming these guys, come on, buddy. Okay, here we go. When I untab the front, this front piece does not want to tab in. Like, you can try, you can ultimately try, but it will not go through. I tried the front. Like, I guess, yeah, yay, you decide to work for me today. But every single time, you see my struggle. Every single time I try to get that in, because usually I try to transform everything, I thought the front would go a little last. Oh, fun. Yet your front half's not tabbing in. Why are you not doing that, buddy? Why? Why are you being difficult? Things, like even transforming this one, Battle Trap tabs in perfectly. It's just this front, every time you're trying to get this up here, it's a struggle. Same problem with this one, only this one is slightly more because his things don't want to tab. I hate that, and that is infuriating. Alright, these next three are so bad, but I'm gonna start with the least bad one. Sorry. First we have Battle Damaged Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. Now, he is a great figure to what he's supposed to be in the movie. I will give him that. I also love the extended blade. I don't know why, but that is a gimmick. That is part of the movie, but I love it. Now, even though I love the figure, the transformation is where I despise. You're supposed to take his legs out, right? And eventually bring his back out, push his body in, make sure the things that are tabbing in are supposed to be where they are. And you know, that's all fun and dandy, right? But then we reach an issue if I can figure this out first. Oh, there we go. I figured it out. I forgot. Okay, that's solved. The back is fine. What I don't understand, and what I despise, ironically, is the legs. You're supposed to switch them around, untab the thigh protection, and then work the feet around. Push this in, make sure his legs lock in place, and these are easy to come off, so I wouldn't worry about them. Now you're supposed to bring these up, fix his leg to make sure it matches. These are supposed to be where his mouth are supposed to guarded, because you know his face is in front of the tank, right? Well, then we come with an issue. These little nods, so whatever they're called, they tab into these little holes inside the ankle of the foot. You're supposed to tab them together. Make sure the feet are or the legs are super flat. Now, tabbing these is a struggle on its own. I commend people who do that. But then we reach here. Now, you would think this would look fine, right? Don't mind these before someone says I have these wrong. Now, you would think this would look good, right? I don't know if you can tell on camera, but they're uneven. The front is too high up, and if you were to let gravity face it, then the back is too far up. It's not supposed to be like that. Why is it supposed to be like that? It's supposed to be even with the treads, even both on back and front, not tilting one to the side. Now this one, I'm not even going to... Excuse me, my mic fell out of my ear. This one, excuse his head, but I don't even know what I'm supposed to transform him into. I don't even transform him at all. There's a few times where I have, and you can see why he has a screw in his head, because that's where his head is supposed to go. But it falls off. So every time I get lucky, I leave him be where the primes are in my collection. He's not the second worst that has to go to Megatron, but he has the honorable mention. Now, for the worst one yet, has to go to the Transformers Generation Select. The Wreck-Gar before before Power of the Primes. This one. If you have this toy, then you may notice something missing from his leg, where supposedly his glass, like, windshield for his motorcycle form is. Yeah, I don't have that anymore. See, what happened while I was transforming him, because I don't like transforming him, he is easily the worst figure I can transform. His legs don't make any sense. I can work around the arms and the upper half because it's kind of easy, and you can guess by the shoulder where his his bike form is supposed to be layered. That's supposed to be the down. If that's supposed to be down, this is supposed to be up. The arms are supposed to... Or am I doing it wrong? See, I can't even figure it out anymore. This guy is so unfavorable in transforming. I can't. I physically can't. This whole figure, I don't know why I bought this. Why did I buy this? He's gonna be in the mentions of the next video idea. And then, really his arms are all I can figure out from there, because the legs, I'm not even going to attempt it. It's so infuriating. I give up on the spot. I leave him on the shelves. If it weren't for the fact that I put him with the Toxitronian group, then he would have just been in the shelf or ready to be sold. I don't know where I would sell him, but for a good $10? Yeah, I think I paid 20. I'll cut the price in half because he's missing his windshield, and the fact that he's a bad figure overall. It's like, sure, there is... Oh. No way. Yeah. I was going to compliment the one thing he does have good for, and that's holding the axe, which is sideways, right? Yeah, holding it in between. But I had to take a deeper look. His hand, I don't know if you can see it, is starting to have a stretch mark. Or a stress mark. And that means it's going to break soon if I'm not careful with it. And if you see his leg, I have not been careful with it because he is so infuriating. So, great design. Decent figure. But horrendous transformation. One of the worst ones I've ever seen and ever tried to attempt. He is not fun, and he is not good. I don't know why I got this guy to begin with. Why? If I were to go back in time, I would have saved my money for something better. That's how bad this Wreck-Gar is. Okay, to sign off, that was intense. I'm not going to lie. I may have rushed this a bit, but at least I'll upload something on this channel. Bring my views back up. But I hope you all enjoyed me ranting, all of my problems, all of the issues I have with figures, collecting, like my vast network of Transformers. I hope you all enjoyed me wasting your time. I know I did.
The sky, fly so high, dive back down, burning, move so fast, I go right past your eye. Dodging them bullets, they come at me with their teeth serrated, but they don't hurt me, superhero, cause I'm animated.